So I guess what I have a question for you guys is how would you, I guess if you didn't watch it all, it's hard to answer, but from what you saw, how would you compare this to the way that Xbox has ran their developer direct? Because obviously when they launched the developer direct, they were taking after the Nintendo Direct and the PlayStation State of Plays. You think what format do you like better from between the two of them?
From what I did see, it seemed a lot more fast paced. They just get to the announcements. There's not a lot of that like fluff in between segments. They just get to the games, and there's very little talking. From the, I'm not sure what the guy's name is, who was the host of that, but it was just pretty much announcement after announcement. And that's something I would like Xbox to do, but I also did really appreciate that they had more time with the developers themselves to talk, because you can see that they're passionate about the projects they're working on.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say whether Xbox could do better in that way, when I like a little more time with the developers, because you get a more heartfelt sort of, I'm blanking on the word. It's more like a more heartfelt experience is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me personally, I think that I loved more the showcasing for the developer direct, because the fact that the developer can go in and explain their game, I really love that. And they also concentrated on less games, and kind of like the problem with that one is if you're not really expecting any of the games, or you're not really hyped for the games they're showing, for you it's not going to be too appealing of a showcase, because you're going to be watching something and they're going to be explaining a game that you're not interested at all. But if you are interested, I feel like that showcase is very, I like it better that way. The thing that they need to continue to do, if they're going to continue that format, is tell us up front what to expect. That way, if someone looks at the games that are coming and none of the games really excite them, they can just skip the showcase, and that way they don't spend time. And I also think they should have another type of showcase where they can showcase the Game Pass games, because sure, this showcase is the developer direct is perfect for Xbox games, because it's kind of like a showcase for Xbox idea of the developer direct, but implemented to the Game Pass. Maybe have a Game Pass direct, and have the developer come in, but not take too much time talking. Kind of present their games. Maybe each game has a 2 to 5 minutes period where they present their game.
A brief synopsis of the game.
Exactly, and then you
give people a little bit of an understanding what their vision is.
And that way it's different from Nintendo Direct, but at the same time, and it's closer to the developer direct. And I felt like that can be something. And they could do it each wave too. That would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think because, like you said, they have the idea at Xbox, which just kind of gets cringy and long with the Twitch streamers and stuff, instead of just showing off all the games.
I think one of their Twitch shows was 3 or 4 hours long, right? And it didn't need to be that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a secondary thing for them, because they know it's not going to bring the huge viewer base that the developer direct is with the big first party Xbox games. But hey, maybe they do have a mix of, like you said, bring in some indie games into those developer directs and bring more eyes to those games, because you announce that you're showing off a big first party game, all the eyes are going to be there, and then you can throw in some of the smaller indie games in there to get people to see them, because those, like you said, they held the industry down in 2022, and they're great games. There's so many good indie games that I played last year.
Oh yeah,
there's so many different risks that different indies take as well to showcase new mechanics, or mechanics that might not really get used so often. And those are the type of things that help change the gaming industry, and they should be focused on.